Hello and welcome here to the Ottawa Arena for today's game in Canada, Ontario, matching up the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Ottawa Senators in the Battle of Ontario. Now we'll get you some Leaf moves actually first. The Leafs called up Spencer Abbott for two games before placing him on waivers on purpose of sending him down, and he cleared waivers. Now we have the tail of the tape. The Leafs have been on a roll recently, going 11-3-3 since the last time we showed you a game. We give them the edge in this one. Now the injury report, Morgan Rielly is finally back from his concussion. He will play tonight. He's been out 3 months. For the Senators, Jared Cowan will be playing on that top pairing with Erik Karlsson after suffering a sore hip. He will play, and Eric Gryba is out 8 weeks with a broken leg. Now with starting goaltenders, Jonathan Bernier, he's turned it around this season. He's posting a lot better numbers than the last time we showed you a game. And Craig Anderson, who has actually been playing backup this year to Robin Lehner. Now we're just about set. The Leafs are 7-1-2 in their past 10, and Kadri wins the opening draw, and we are underway. The pass up to Kessel is intercepted. Now Cowan, cross ice to Karlsson, and Bobby Ryan gets destroyed by Dion Phaneuf. Wow, what a hit. Van Riemsdyk, though, now with the puck. He passes up to Kessel. That's intercepted by Milan McCulloch, who's shoved off the puck. And now Kadri up to Kessel, and that is off the mark as well. Now Spezza cuts in, looking for a partner. He finds Bobby Ryan, who shoots, and a great save, and the rebound is stopped by Bernier. Bernier being tested early by Bobby Ryan and Milan McCulloch, but 2 good saves in a row, especially off of that rebound. You got to either cover up the rebound or make a nice save, and that's exactly what Bernier did on the rebound chance for Milan McCulloch. Second line out for the Leafs, David Clarkson is also back tonight. He's been back for the past week, and the draw is one, and Clark MacArthur, the former Toronto Maple Leaf, snaps one on net. Is unable to put that one in the back of the net. But Chris Higgins is back down on the third line. But now your leading scorer for the Leafs is Phil Kessel through 52 games. He isn't having the best of years. Only 17 goals through 52 games. Definitely not on the pace that he had last year for 81 points. And Bernier covers up on the Kyle Turris chance. Now going back to what I was talking about, Chris Higgins is down on line left wing spot now, and David Clarkson's back up on that second line right wing. Now Jason Spezza through 50 games, he has 49 points, definitely having a much better year than Phil Kessel. And now the third line is out for the Leafs. Boland loses the draw. Zibanejad on the backhander, he gets robbed, and Bernier throws that one out to Phaneuf, who loses the puck, and Zibanejad gets a second chance, but Bernier stands strong and stops the second chance for Zibanejad. Third line stays out for the Leafs. Santorelli, Boland, and Chris Higgins is on this line. A very strong third line if you ask me. Now Higgins, he takes that one left side. That's intercepted by Erik Karlsson, and now he dumps Morgan Rielly. He'll get a ton of playing time tonight. 2 injured defensemen on the top pairings as Morgan Rielly gives the puck away. That's what's going to happen to a 20-year-old who's just recently had a concussion. That's definitely not something you want to see from your top pairing defenseman. But Bernier is able to stand strong and cover up. First line versus second line here on this draw. Kadri versus Kyle Turris. And Kadri wins the draw. Franzen up to Kessel. Kessel with the puck, he cuts in, and he cuts back out, and he shoots, but that's blocked by Methot. Now MacArthur, the former Toronto Maple Leaf, dumps it down into the ice just barely onside. Kadri around the boards to Van Riemsdyk. Van Riemsdyk skating slow, but now he picks it up. Gets on his horse, and that pass is well off the mark, straight to Mark Methot. The defenseman takes a long shot, and that's stopped, but the rebound goes to Clark MacArthur, and now there will be a face-off as the net is off its moorings. A man ran into the net there. Morgan Rielly up to David Clarkson. Clarkson up to Bozak. Bozak cuts in. He shoots in, a nice save from Craig Anderson. Karlsson gets hit. Lupu with the puck. No, he loses it to Spezza. Spezza quick up to Bobby Ryan. Ryan is always dangerous, and he gets around one man trying to find an outlet. He goes across, and that's in the back of the net. Speak of his dangerousness. He finds Milan McCulloch in front for his 16th of the year from Ryan and Spezza. We were just talking about how Bobby Ryan is so dangerous, and he was able to find Milan McCulloch alone in front. David Clarkson tried to challenge Bobby Ryan, as he probably thought that Ryan was going to take the shot, as he is a sniper, but he finds his line mate McCulloch, and with 9 minutes to play, it is a 1-0 game for Ottawa. Mazzaro dumps that one down, and the Leaf defenseman Gunnarsson misses it. TJ Brennan up to Chris Higgins. Higgins taking it himself. He tries to cut it in, and he loses it, and Anderson will cover up. No, he passes that one out to Mathot. Zibanejad back to Mazzaros. Up to Condra. Condra dumps it down the ice. Brennan gets there first. Mazzaros was a former Ottawa Senator and with the Sens in the offseason. And now Bolin takes a shot, and he misses the net wide. I think that may have tipped off of Anderson's glove. Bolin in front, and that is unable to be shot by Brennan as Condra got in the way, and that is dumped down the ice. Gunnarsson, he tries to dig around his man McCulloch, backhander misses. Now Bozak going through the center ice, he finds Lupul. Lupul spins, stops, going into the center, his backhander goes wide. I think he may have intentionally missed, trying to find Bozak on the bounce. McCulloch being pressured by Phaneuf, he loses his man, and now Carlson taking it into the zone himself. He tries to dig, it gets destroyed by Dion Phaneuf, but the rebound in front, Spence is robbed by Bernier, and now McCulloch. McCulloch loses it to Riley, and now Lupul counterattack. His line mates are going for a change, and Lupul's unable to get a shot away, but the second chance is blocked. And now there's a goal! No, a penalty. I think Kessel may have ran into the goalie on that one. And it will stay 1-0 as, I'm not sure about that one. Kessel shoves Cowan into the goalie, but I guess they're going to call it 2-minute minor for interference. Goaltender interference at that with 7 seconds to go. The Ottawa power play has not been very good this year, so that's a good sign for the Leafs, I guess. But this will likely be the last draw of the period as Bernier covers up. Bobby Ryan now has 400 career points on that one. We forgot to mention that. He was at 399 coming into this game. He gets an assist on that last goal. He's at 400. Congratulations to him. Bowen wins the draw to Morgan Riley, and that is the end of the first. The Sens are up 1-0 on the Leafs off of a beautiful play from Bobby Ryan. Some good bit of goaltending from Bernier. Anderson wasn't tested very much beside a couple chances, that one especially, but a penalty negated a goal for the Leafs, and Bobby Ryan's beautiful bit of vision finds McCulloch in front to make it a 1-0 game. We are just about set to start the second stanza of play. The Sens are up 1-0 off of a Bobby Ryan setup in front to Milan McCulloch, but the Sens will start the period on the power play as Phil Kessel took a goaltender interference penalty to end the first. Weirkoch to Carlson, back to Weirkoch. Up to Bobby Ryan, the man who set up the first goal in deep. Ryan, he loses that one to Morgan Riley, and now Morgan Riley with speed. He cuts to the outside, stays onside. Morgan Riley takes the shot, and that's stopped by Anderson. Now Riley finds his man at the point. Oh, what a hit! Excuse me, that was Bolin who found Riley. And now on the breakaway, that's a penalty shot. Oh, wow, what a bit of play. Morgan Riley gets blown up on the blue line. What a hit, and Jake Gardner trips up Jason Spezza on the breakaway. And now Spezza, the captain for the Sens, gets a penalty shot on Jonathan Bernier. Spezza coming in. Spezza goes forehand, goes backhand, and a beautiful stop from Bernier. He wasn't fooled at all as Spezza went forehand, backhand, and then back to the forehand. Bernier saves strong. And a nice save on the penalty shot. Now Bobby Ryan, his shot is blocked. Puck bubbling around, and somehow that one misses the net, and Gunnarsson is able to clear that one out of the zone. Carlson retreating to his own zone. Carlson now up to Milan McCulloch, the only goal scorer so far in this game. Rips one, and that's stopped by Bernier. McCulloch loses the puck. The puck in front now, and Fanov with the puck. He finds McClement. Jay McClement with speed. He cuts in, and he gets checked off of the puck. Spezza, the man who took the penalty shot, to Weirkosh, now to Bobby Ryan. Bobby Ryan loses the puck to Fanov, and we are back to even strength. Kessel back on the ice, fully refreshed. Spezza to Ryan. Bobby Ryan dekes around Riley. Bobby Ryan busting out all the tricks tonight. Van Riemsdyk dumps that one down the ice. I think that'll be offside. Yes, it is. But now it's MacArthur. MacArthur dekes in, and he loses the puck to Van Riemsdyk, and now Kadri. Kadri to Kessel on the counterattack. Kessel stops. Dekes around his man, shoots in. A great save by Anderson Mathot. He almost loses that one, and now finds Alish Hemsky, who finds Kauteris, who now goes to MacArthur. And now Alish Hemsky down low. He gets checked off of the puck, but he gains it back in front. MacArthur scores! Clark MacArthur scores against his former team to make it 2-0 Ottawa. A bad bit of defending from the Leafs and a bit of luckiness for the Sens. MacArthur's 14th from Alish Hemsky makes it a 2-0 game. Morgan Riley unable to clear the puck in front of the net, and that one was easy for Clark MacArthur in the slot. That close to the goalie, you should score about every single time unless you're against a brick wall. Second line out for the Leafs, as it is now a 2-0 game. Carlson dumps it down the ice, and Franzen to get the puck. Franzen up to David Clarkson. Clarkson cuts in, stops, trying to find an outlet, is unable to find one, and that's stolen by Jared Cowan. Now Zibanejad on the counterattack. Zibanejad gets checked by Jake Gardner. Excuse me, I had a bit of a hiccup there. Now Condra along the side. That's stolen by Franzen, and now Franzen leading the counterattack. Out to David Clarkson. Clarkson takes a shot that bobbles around, and Lupul crashes the net, runs into Anderson. No call, and now Clarkson having some words with Cowan in front. 9:55 to go. As Clarkson had a nice chance there, he gets his shoots, and that actually bobbled off of the blocker of Anderson, hit his own pad, and almost went straight out to Joffrey Lupul, who was crashing the net. Third line out, TJ Brennan. He takes a shot, and that's a great stop with men in front. Blunden up to Jim O'Brien, not Shane O'Brien. Brennan to Santorelli. Santorelli up to Higgins. Higgins cuts in. He tries to take a shot that's blocked by Mazzaros, and now O'Brien up to Blunden. Blunden dumps that one down the ice. Gunnarsson up to Santorelli. Santorelli gets hit hard by Bobby Ryan, and Ryan to Spezza to the point. Mazzaros, he loses that, and now Santorelli on the breakaway. Santorelli stone cold by Anderson. Tried to go to the forehand and shoot glove side. That was never going to work. Franzen up to Kadri, and that would have been a 2-on-1. Mazzaros up to Ryan. Somehow that made its way through Kadri. Ryan still with the puck. He's fighting with Gardner. Now Kadri comes in, and now Gardner up to Kessel. That goes off of Spezza's stick, but still finds his man. Kessel cuts in, cuts out, and he will stop. Held against the boards. MacArthur gets it. Back to Cowan. Carlson is unable to control now. Alish Hemsky. Hemsky back to Cowan. Cowan to Carlson. Carlson up ice past to Spezza. Spezza taking on Gardner. He gets that one poked away. Now Bozak on the counterattack. Less than a minute to play. A minute to play. Rebound! Unable to be buried. And Bozak in the rebound scores! Joffrey Lupul with 1 minute to go makes it a 2-1 game. A bit of a weird play. Joffrey Lupul's 12th of the year from Tyler Bozak. Bozak took a backhander from the slot. That took a deflection and went straight to Joffrey Lupul, who had a wide open net, was battling with Carlson, was able to win it, and actually took the puck out from underneath Anderson's bottom to score. Fourth line will come out likely to finish the period for the Leafs. as McClement wins the draw back to Phaneuf. Phaneuf up to McLaren. McLaren, he gives the puck away. Zibanejad up to Condra. Condra, he dumps that one down the ice. Riley up to McLaren. McLaren to McClement. McClement taking it himself. One last chance. He shoots, and that's stopped by Anderson to end the second period. 2 goals scored in that period, 1 for each team, making it a 2-1 game. Good chances for both. Ottawa again dominated that period offensively. A good penalty shot chance for Spezza on the power play, actually. But MacArthur makes it a 2-0 game, and then Joffrey Lupul makes it a 2-1 game. Final period of regulation. We are entering the third with a score of 2-1 for the home team. MacArthur and Lupul were the goal scorers in the second, as we're underway here in the third. Van Riemsdyk dekes around his man. Van Riemsdyk stops, taking it himself, going to crash the net. No, he circles around. Van Riemsdyk passes back to Phaneuf. Phaneuf over to Riley. Riley takes the low shot. Rebound! Where's the puck? Covered up by Anderson. A good bit of play from Van Riemsdyk to get around his man and then pass back to the point. And Morgan Riley's shot nearly found the back of the net. Bobbled around behind Anderson, but he was able to turn around and cover up. Now second line out for the Leafs. Taking the offensive zone face-off. Bozak wins it back to Franzen. Franzen taking it himself. Backhander, that's stopped by Anderson into the rebound. Bozak is unable to bury. Mazzaros. Mathot. Turris. Hemsky intercepted. Franzen dumps it down the ice. Mathot. Behind his own net. Bozak giving chase. MacArthur. MacArthur taking it himself. Man offside, so he dumps. Lupul to Clarkson. David Clarkson finds Bozak. Bozak cuts out. And a shot. And that's a nice stop by Anderson. Bozak around the net to Spezza. Wrong man. Van Riemsdyk back to the point. His saucer pass only finds Bobby Ryan. Mazzaros back to Mathot. Up to McCulloch, who goes back to his defenseman. Now up to Bobby Ryan on the stretch pass. Bobby Ryan dekes in a nice defensive play from Jake Gardner. Now Kessel on the counter attack. We've got 12 minutes to play here. Kessel circles, and he loses the puck. What defense from Jared Cowan. Now exiting the zone, McCulloch. Up to Bobby Ryan. Ryan gets checked by Phaneuf, and now Phaneuf pinching up, not punching, excuse me. Carlson, quick up to McCulloch. McCulloch, a backhander, almost got around Riley, unable to do so. Now Riley circles on the counterattacks. Santorelli, as the other players go for the line change. Santorelli in front, and he gets poke checked. A wonderful poke check from Anderson. Weirkoch tries to dump it around, and only finds Boland. Boland trying to swats at the puck and then shoots, but both were stopped by Anderson. 7 minutes to play now. Higgins cuts out, circles, trying to find an outlet. Doesn't find one, so he goes back to Brennan. Over to Phaneuf. Phaneuf breaks his stick. Higgins gets destroyed along the boards, and now Contra on the counterattack. Dumps it down the ice. Gunnarsson up to Santorelli with 5 minutes to play. And that's dumped right back down into the zone. 2 men miss. Boland playing defense right now. Shot by Chris Neal is blocked, excuse me. Sorry, that was not Chris Neal, that was O'Brien. O'Brien back to the point. Stopped. Rebound. Smith shoots, and that went behind Bernier. And he falls on it with 3:24 to play. Ottawa giving the Leafs a scare, as they could have found an insurance market that would have put this game beyond all doubt. But Craig Anderson has stood on his head today. He was interfered with on that one, but since then has been on fire, stopping that breakaway chance and being solid with men in front. The most recent good stops were by Boland in front, who swatted at the puck and then shot in the slot. 2 wonderful stops on that one. First line out for the Leafs with 3:30 to play. Carlson shoots, and that stopped. Rebound! Spezza puts that one wide. Now, Kessel up ice pass to Van Riemsdyk. Van Riemsdyk cuts out. He finds Gardner. Gardner across to Franzen, and that's tipped wide. Van Riemsdyk taking it himself. He dekes outside. Forehand. Oh, what a stick left. Now 1 minute to play. Carlson up to Bobby Ryan. Now Spezza. Spezza back to Carlson. Carlson over to Cowan. That's intercepted. Now Van Riemsdyk. Van Riemsdyk stops. Cuts in and he's hit. Ryan. Carlson. 40 seconds to play. Carlson up to Bobby Ryan. Ryan taking it himself. Ryan still with the puck. He takes a low shot that's covered up and thrown out. Lupel. 30 seconds to play. Bozak. Shoots. What a glove save from Craig Anderson. 24 seconds to play. Timeout called by the Leafs so that their first line will be re-energized. Bozak with a nice chance there, but that was easily snagged, or Anderson made it look easy, excuse me. Just over 20 seconds to play. Kadri wants to draw back to, Kessel. Kessel, unable to get the shot away. MacArthur up to Mazzaros. Now Hemsky. Just over 15 seconds to play. Kadri loses the puck. 10 seconds. I don't think the Leafs are going to be able to get another chance. Turris to Hemsky. Hemsky shoots. Rebound, and that's in the back of the net. MacArthur just rubbing salt into the wound against his former team. 2-goal performance. And that obviously puts this one beyond all doubt. Clark MacArthur's 15th of the year from Hemsky and Turris. Makes this a 3-1 final as there's only 3.9 seconds left. Bernier, a horrible rebound. There's not much he can do as he can't really score a goal. So your final score will be 3-1 unless some miracle happens and the Leafs score 2 goals in 3.9 seconds. But that's not going to happen as we are out of time here. It is a 3-1 final. The Leafs' hot streak is somewhat ended, going 7-1-2 in the last 10. Their record, they are back to 500 now. And that was a crucial win for the Senators as they are now past the Leafs in playoff standings. Excuse me, not playoff standings, just regular standings. But I'd like to thank you for watching, and just so you know, we're back in the playoff hunt. So that's pretty interesting. So I'll see you in the next episode, which should be out Saturday. The next episode that should be out is Washington State or Bears, so look out for that. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.